Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und hallo zu einem weiteren Let's Play Factory. Ich bin jetzt am Simmerfix. Beim letzten Mal sind wir hier in das Flüchtlingscamp gekommen, das Gefangenenlager gekommen. Dort haben wir versucht, hier Mesh zu finden, doch das ist gescheitert. Die Rebellenarmee kam und es sah eigentlich so aus, als könnten wir hier relativ friedvoll von dannen ziehen. Doch dann kam sie, der Tamlin von morgen, Fairy Night, wir lassen es mit den Tamlins, das klingt so dumm, Fairy Night Gawain. Der monströse Hund hat hier unsere Armee einfach in Windeseile ausgelöscht und auch wir scheinbar haben keine Chance gegen dieses Monstrum. No, not yet, I can't give up yet. Nicht bevor wir Mesh gefunden haben. Aber es sieht sehr nach dem Ende aus. Stay with me, Maxi. I know. He's seriously trained. I don't know how she's doing it, but the Tablin is somehow eating his command space. Sie hat mir noch einen weggefuttert. Huh. I never felt feedback quite like this before. That's completely pathetic, but there's something more to it. You there. That look. That's not fear or despair. Is that hatred? Good. You figured out that much at least. It's been a while, hasn't it? I could have gone my entire life without seeing you again and be happy. Oh well. You know her, Toria? I don't know you. Sie hat das Heimatdorf von der Toria ausgelöscht. Das war das, was wir einmal in ihren Flashbacks gesehen haben. I don't remember ever seeing a pipsqueak like you before. Are you some weed stepdaughter or something? Either way, don't talk to me again until you've grown more. It's a little pain in the neck looking down to talk to you. Not that a runt like you is likely to do much growing. Why you? Not enough talk. You intruders will get no mercy from me. I have no more time to waste on you. Die now, humans and servants alike. Huh. A bowstring? Indeed. A bewitched unbreakable bowstring. I can wield however I wish, to be more specific. You'll never be able to get past it, no matter how strong you are. So it would seem. Is this one of the Wing Clan's threats? I'm surprised there are still any left. But so what? And you don't actually think you can defeat me with this, do you? Defeat you? No. Detain you? Yes. Da Vinci, Artoria, take Maxi and get out of the sun. Nein! Er opfert sich für uns. I'll come in here and ensure she doesn't come after you. You got it, honestly? It's not gonna be easy, but I'll make sure he makes it out here, no matter what. Come on, Maxi. I carry you on the mechanical arms. Stand up, Artoria. I'd carry you if I could, but I'm afraid I just can't. But what about you, Tristan? Don't worry about me. It would seem this is where I die. You're not serious, right? You can't just throw your life away like that. Besides, you're too intro to... It's alright. Besides, this isn't the first time I've faced down Sir Gawain like this. Besides, I've already thought of a trump card I can use against her. If it all works out, I should be able to catch up to you soon enough. Seine Lüge. That said, I'm afraid I can't use it with all of you here. Go, my king. Please, hurry. You are still at the beginning of your journey. Okay, I'm ready. Come on, follow me. If I can't keep up, I'm going to leave you behind. You get that, right? Let me guess. You decided to sacrifice yourself to let your companies escape. Oh, come now. That should have gone without saying. You really are Sir Gawain. Your body is strong and hard as rock. But then, so is your head. Tell me something. Are all servants like you? Pawns who are willing to throw their lives away for their master because they need a fear death, not know what it is truly live? I don't know that I put it that way. Even servants hope to avoid death. In fact, I'd say we fear death even more than we did when we were alive. For we heroic spirits know all too well how miraculous it is to be summoned. We know that this opportunity will never come again. We know how rare it is to be granted dreams even after death. Most of all, we know what dying feels like. We know how painful, how bitter, how sad it can be. You may think we can bear it because we've experienced it before, but you would be wrong. Death is something living things can only bear once. To suffer the pain of my own death over and over, or to make others grieve my passing several times, is simply more than I can take. If I may confide, I'm hoping you'll let me escape with my life. Whether you'll live or die here is entirely up to you. The only one I mean to kill is your master. If you're willing to stand down, I'm willing to let you go. It would be a shame to waste this impressive technique of yours. Even if your master were dead, you could still live a good life here in Fairy Britain. No, Tamlin Gawain, I could not. That is why I am going to stop you. It is the least I can do to repay the debt I owe to the one who trusted in my knighthood, even when I was fighting against him in a moment of weakness. I know nothing of your life or circumstances, and confess I don't care of whit about your idea of justice. My only interest is using this life of mine for the one I love, no matter what it takes. You tied my whole body up with string? When did you do that? But so what? If you think a mere human can hold me down, you're... What is this? How has this been possible? How did you put the strings all over town without any magic energy? I never even saw you move your hands. Indeed, these restraints rely on weight, not strength. The mass of this very town, the combination of human technology, is what holds you in place. Thanks to the earlier battle, I know very well how strong you are, and I know you cannot break these restraints with brute force alone. I may no longer have the fingers on my right hand, but I still have my mouth. Now, otherworldly knight, prepare to face the full force of my airstrike. What? You say it's slowly human technology that holds me in place? That does it. You deserve to die a miserable death after all, servant! I'm going to dash any hope you had to have this pathetic trick working. Ha! Oh, also erstmal großes Lob an die Inszenierung von dem. Wie gesagt, wir müssen uns immer erinnern, wie FGO angefangen, wie das jetzt cool gemacht hat, dass es ja wirklich ohne groß Cutscene, einfach nur mit dem Battle-Ding und ein paar individuellen Dialogen, das hier wirklich richtig dramatisch angestellt hat. Also richtig tolle Szene. Auf der anderen Seite natürlich grausig. Wie gesagt, es war klar, dass Tristan sich hier opfert. Und auch wenn er natürlich nicht hier sein Leben opfern würde, muss ich sagen, seine Rede, also wirklich richtig ikonisch, dieses, man sagt immer, okay, Servants, hey, wir lieben also wir werden wieder schon um unserem Master zu helfen, aber hey, klar, natürlich wollen die nicht sterben. Die wissen, wie schlimm es ist zu sterben. Das ist so etwas, was man halt oft vergisst. Und damit haben wir einen unserer wenigen Verbündeten hier verloren. Are you hurt, Lady Gwen? And what are you going to do about the ranch? Don't worry about it. I take full responsibility when reporting to Her Majesty. Now get all of the fastest runners and go after that human and servants who managed to escape. You should be able to catch up them much quicker than me right now. I'll join afterward, don't worry. I'm not just saying it, like that idiot knight did a moment ago. Once you catch up, surround and restrain them, but don't kill them until I get there. Yes, Lady Gwen. Consider it done. That hurts more than I expected. My body's still a little numb. I should have asked the man's name. He deserved that much before I killed him. Hold on. What was that, Winnie? I'm feared. What was that sound? So I'll explain later. Right now we need to get away from the fairies chasing us. Can you stand? Can you run? Okay, I'm gonna put you down here. Now run for it. How can F-clan fairies be so fast? They almost stunned us, Da Vinci. Damn it. I have after Tristan managed to buy some time. But what can we do? There's no way to hide out. Eine Kutsche, oder? Huh, what's that sound? Oh good, I made it! I heard you guys were in trouble, so I figured, hey, Fairy King Oberon, to the rescue! You guys know what carriages are, right? Great, then get in. I'll catch you all up later. A carriage? Asuna, carriage? The kind only clan heads are allowed to use. Oh my god! Und das gezogen von Lubu? That's right, two-state exploits enemies are prohibited by British law. But there are some fairies out there who voluntarily provide such labor themselves. Du bist keine Fairyman! My name's Rita Britt, the Fae Horse. I'm a Fang clan fairy who has been fascinated with carriage culture. I usually serve Lady Aurora, but just this once I agreed to serve Lord Oberon as well. Something tells me there's fate at work, so why not sit back and see how great the carriage ride can be. So it's a carriage, but with a fairy for the horsepower? Here's a murder one. There's a whole lot like to comment on here, but for now, I just say, great timing, Oberon. Come on guys, get on. The soldiers never catch us out now. Diese verdammte Kakao, immer wieder. Clever of them. Do you know who the carriage belonged to? Oh no, my lady. One of our soldiers used to build carriages, but he said he didn't recognize the design. He thinks one of the clans must have made it without the High Queen's permission. I'm so sorry we couldn't be of more help. No matter. Call the soldiers back. We're returning to Camelot. Are you sure, my lady? I don't have time to go around chasing after rats. No, scratch that. They are not even rats. Britain is the High Queen's book garden, and no garden is entirely free of pests. I just let my temper get the better of me this time. Next time we meet, I'll grind them beneath my boot. Assuming I ever do meet him again, of course. We have someone much better at squashing bugs in any case. Oh, you mean Fair Lancelot, the strongest tumbler in all of Britain. She crushed those bugs in no time, no matter where they try to hide. Why are you talking about Lady Lancelot in front of Lady Gawain, you idiot? Have you got a death? Forgive me, Lady Gawain, I meant to disrespect. You are, of course, the strongest of the tumbler. That's alright, you're correct. She is the strongest, but watch your tongue next time. She's not the strongest of the tumbling. She's the strongest creature in all of Fairy Britain. Was? Stärker als Morgan? She isn't even the same category as us. Do you remember that? Yes, my lady. I'll never forget it again. Good. Now bring the captured humans here so I can deal with them before we leave. Look, please, wait. You've got it all wrong. This wasn't our fault. The soldiers opened the door without asking. I told them we didn't want to go. Please, don't kill me. I never have to freedom again. I still have 10 years left. Doesn't that make me a valuable slave? Please, just spare me. Ah! Now your place, dog. Any human who as much as thinks about running away is worthless, even as a slave. This new form suits you much better. By the time I'm done breaking you in, maybe you'll be ready to rejoin your fellow human slaves. Ein Monster. Also, nachdem es ja hier doch ziemlich langsam, muss man sagen, losgegangen ist, sind wir nun auf unsere ersten Gefahren gestoßen. Echt sehr dramatisches Finale. Rest in Peace, Sir Tristan. Am Ende hast du doch gezeigt, dass in dir deutlich mehr steckt, als wir lange Zeit vermutet haben. Oberon kam hier nochmal im richtigen Moment, ansonsten wäre sein Opfer auch hier vergebens gewesen. So ein Fragment. Ach, das war doch das, wo wir das erste Mal auch über Mesh gesehen haben, oder? Avalon le Fae Fragment. Vielleicht erfahren wir, wie es hier weitergegangen ist. Wenn sie schon nicht auf die Farm gekommen ist. The card's even harder than usual. Come on, let's just get rid of the weapon already. Nobody's gonna want something that's scary looking. Don't be ridiculous, bro. You're gonna make Annie tear up again. Don't you remember how grateful she was when we agreed to bring that weapon along too? I definitely remember how happy you were when she took your hand. What did she say that was called back where she come from? A handshake? They've got everything under the sun in Norwich, and I know they love their trends in Gloucester, but I've never heard of any custom like that before. If you're feeling tired, Rob, would you like me to take over? I can still put a card even without my memories. No need. I can manage fine on my own. You just keep resting up on these. We are almost at Gloucester, and I want everything to look its best. The amnesic girl and the three stingy fairy peddlers named Rob, Wag, and Winky. Together, these strange bedfellows made their way further and further north from the nameless woods. The peddlers fought to sell the girl to a ranch along the way, but Rob, who hated Woodwas, the head of the Fang clan, would have none of it. He insisted that anyone so violent didn't deserve a beauty like Anise, and that was the end of that. Way to go, big bro. Was machen Sie jetzt mit dir? Oh wow, I can see the city off in the distance now. What's it like there here, Winky? That's Gloucester, Anise. Pretty impressive, right? It's a special place even for Britain. It's an upper-class city run by the head of the Wing clan, Miriam, the Adored. That's all about trends, brands, and joy. You can get everything you want, as long as you can pay for it. Lovers, slaves, fairies, humans, everything. Not that it's really a kind of place. All the fairies who settle down, they are posers and trend followers. Most of their stuff, they are just a gold-plated hunk of dirt. Anyway, it's all shine and no substance. Really? But I thought you were really proud of your Gloucester knife. That's exactly because it's a fake. A real knife that nice, I'd be too afraid of breaking it actually to use it. I see. That does sound just like you, Winky. You don't like Gloucester, Winky? Then why do you pick this route? I'm scared of the Norwich calamity too, but we still would have gone there instead. What are you, stupid? We can't use any eastern routes in this time of the year. The rainy season has just ended, so the Drake's territory is the biggest right now. Hell, I hear they still haven't fixed the Norwich Bridge yet. So Gloucester's our only choice. Though I believe I'm not happy about having to bow that scrap to the jaw of Murian. You two really like this Murian person, don't you? Where do you get it from? I just said I hated her, right? But you look so kind when you were talking about her. I'm almost a little jealous. Huh? Check it out, bro! Winky's so flustered he's coughing. Was embarrassed, Winky? You're ashamed of the truth or something? Shut up! It's not like that. Mesh hat sie einfach verzaubert. Anyway. Did you guys hear about the big Careful in Camelot? They say an assassin snuck in about 10 days ago to try and kill Queen Morgan. Yeah, I did. I heard they fought through a ton of soldiers alone and made it to the way to the throne room. From what I heard, not even Lady Gawain or Lady Tristan could stop them. But then Lady Lancelot flew in and beat the shit out of them, right? Apparently they had a badass mid-battle, but ultimately the assassin got dropped in the pit. Whoa, Lady Lancelot really is something else, isn't she? Gawain, Tristan, Lancelot. What's up, Innis? You're getting motion sick or something? Hey Rob, take it easy. The ride's too rocky for her. No, that's not that. I just have a little headache. Then I hear those names. My chest got a little tight. Can I ask you what kind of people those fairies are? Alright. She might have known some of the Tamlin herself. Bloody better if we don't say anything here then. You mean you don't know any? They are the greatest Tamlin, the Knights of the Round Table. There's Gawain, the most feared of all Tamlin in all of Britain. Tristan, the most hated Tamlin in all of Britain. And Lancelot, the most beautiful Tamlin in all of Britain. Hä? Wie? Wo? Lancelot, the most beautiful? Nee, sehe ich jetzt nicht so. We couldn't do business with the three and taking care of our moors for us. Well, not that Tristan ever does so much to keep us safe. Hell, I'm more scared of her than I am of the moors. That's why I never go to New Darlington if I can help it. Wag, the younger brother, smiled innocently. Although Rob and Winky were afraid that he might jog Annie's memories. Then all of a sudden... Oh, Black Dogs! This is all your fault, Wag. You heard that these things wouldn't be here if you weren't talking about Tristan. Just leave the cart and run for it, before they eat us alive. You two Annies, get away from them. I'll hold them off as long as they... Blong. Ah! I don't know why you're attacking us, but I'm not going to let you hurt anyone. You want to pick on somebody, pick on me. Sehe ich das gerade richtig? Mesh kann einfach Multi-Attacks machen. Oh mein Gott, Best Farming Mesh, Mann. Wenn sie die Damage-Zahl noch ausgrenzen, wird es noch cooler sehen. Thank goodness, my body just moved on its own, but it looks like everything worked out. Is everyone alright? The girl stuck her shield on the ground with a resounding thud and turned her face to the fairies. She was greeted by a stunned stares from all of three, who could blame them. They had never seen such a graceful knight before. That was amazing. I can't believe you sent all those black dogs packing by themselves. Black dogs are some of the most despised creatures in all of fairy Britain, drawn to the putrid smell of death and decay. And they are the unsealed court, evil fairies, unaffiliated with any of the 6 clans. They come and go at moment's notice. And are only species of fairy Britain who feeds on their own kind. Wait, hang on. How can she be so strong? Maybe she's the child of prophecy? Huh, come on, Rob. There's no way that... Ah! Und nun haben wir herausgefunden, wer der Gerüchten das andere Kind der Prophezeiung ist. How else do you explain it? She's got an iron shield, iron armor, and you saw for yourself how strong she is. She's gotta be at least as strong as the Tamlin. If this ain't special, then nothing is. Yeah, you've gotta be the child of prophecy, Annies. You just saved our lives and everything. The child of prophecy? Me? Don't worry, I'll tell you all about it. The child of prophecy is gonna defeat the queen and save all of Britain. She's the savior we've all been waiting for a long time. She's gonna save all the fairies. Rob, the greedy older brother, and Wag, the innocent younger brother, began exceedingly telling the girl about the Mirror Clan's prophecy. One with a calculated intention, the other because he truly believed it. But when the amnesty girl saw them so happy, she thought whatever they were talking about must be a good thing. And Beryl began to believe it herself. Idiots, you're gonna regret this. Even lies have a way of coming true. If the rest of the world starts to believe Anise is the child of prophecy, that's it, we're done for. Only a matter of time until someone even greedier than us takes her away. Mashu, die Erlöserin. Mashu, die Savior. Mashu. Naja, liebe Leute, wen bieten wir eher an? Castoria oder Mashu? Das ist natürlich die 1 Million Dollar Frage. So, was machen wir jetzt? Gegen was müssen wir kämpfen? Es ist immer cool, wenn wir... Ich hasse es, Leute. Ist ja gerade das Spiel, ich einfach sagen, okay, das kommt. Naja, wird schon schief gehen. Wenn wir natürlich ganz langweilig sind, nehmen wir einfach unter Space Station kommt. Das ist eigentlich gar keine so schlechte Idee. Space Station kommt, tun wir nur ein ganz klein bisschen tunen. Indem wir noch einen zusätzlichen Charger reintun. Und dann geht das schon. So, wen haben wir denn hier? Standard Farming kommt, mit dem man alles farmen kann im Spiel. Und es kommt halt noch was dazu. Geht es schon. Und damit starten wir hier direkt in Kapitel Nummer 4. Weit sind wir schon gekommen. Auf nach Gloucester. So, Gloucester, wenn sie jetzt in die Richtung gehen, könnten wir uns ja theoretisch mit dem Master treffen. Gloucester liegt ja Richtung Wales, glaube ich. I see, Sir Tristan stayed behind. He was a great knight. I don't know much about fighting, but even I could see that. So if that's what he chose, it must have been right. If only I was more capable. Maybe it's still... What do you want to do, Maxie? Do you want to go back to the ranch? There's probably not anything left of him by now, but you could at least mourn him. The whole ranch is in ruins now, and the Tamlins already left. It should be safe to go back if you want. No, there'll be a time to mourn after we find Mesh. I agree. Tristan didn't sacrifice himself so we could go backward. He did what he did to give us a chance to move forward. We always report back to him after we found Mesh. I see. Forget I said anything then. Anyway, I really showed up just in the nick of time, didn't I? That's one of the many benefits of my royal charm. I get to ride on a white horse to save the day. Now I'm really glad I pleaded with Aurora to let me borrow this carriage. The only issue is... Is there some problem with the color of my coat? Well, I guess I kind of look wittish in the right light if you squint. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. This is very good. So you're feeling better now, great? Then there's another piece of good news. Ich hoffe auch, dass er jetzt alle Klamotten anhat. Jetzt hat er seine Flügel nicht mehr da. The city of Gloucester up north is about a day's journey from here. They hold auctions for rare and valuable goods every day here. Any word has it one of the hottest new items is a ferry with an unusual iron weapon. Apparently some peddlers found them near the Nameless Woods. And they plan on putting them for auction as soon as tomorrow. A ferry with an iron weapon near the Nameless Woods? That's gotta be Mesh, I'm sure of it. Then we've gotta get to Gloucester right away. I rushed back to Salisbury as soon as I found out. But then, I heard you already left. I got a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. So I asked Aurora for a favor on a condition I'd owe her one in return and got to the ranch as fast as her carriage could carry me. I see, so that's how I managed to get something so valuable. That was some very quick thinking. Thanks. Well, I prefer to rest in the autumn forest if we could. Time is money and all that. I assume it's so long to Salisbury and go off to Gloucester. To Gloucester! Excuse me, could I say something first? What is it, Horsey? We're just having a moment here, you know? I know. But I am a proud Fae horse, the most ambitious and chivalrous stallion in all of Britain. So, as a matter of principle, I can only entrust my back to those I have recognized as my master. I was willing to come to the civil lady Aurora's aura. But, if you insist on going to Gloucester, well, I trust you see what I'm going to say. Carrots? A battle! Ich dachte, ich war mir jetzt auch sicher. Ich war mir jetzt auch sicher. Das sagt, okay, Karotten. Was? Ich wollte eigentlich kämpfen, aber okay, Karotten sind natürlich viel besser. Das muss ich jetzt echt gegen Lubu, Red Bait. Ich weiß es nicht, liebe Leute. Best Horse. Oh, vielleicht nicht die beste Comp mit AoE Space ist da. Who cares? So, Plang. Oh, Damage, meine guten Freunde. Also wurscht, wir haben so viel Charge. Das schaut schon hinhauen. Wenn es vom Damage hinhaut, dann klappt es auf jeden Fall. Also. Gehen wir nochmal jetzt. Und jetzt, los geht's. Also wenn das vom Damage nicht hinhaut, wahrscheinlich. Genau, Facekarten gönnen wir das kleine Pferdchen hier. Come on, Lubu. Aber das Pferdchen, das hat sich gerade irgendwie grausam angehört. Next round, Pferdi. Was macht er jetzt? Was? Redder mit, Redder get. Hä? Also solange du dein Evade nicht machst, ist mir das wurscht. So, ich weiß jetzt nicht, wieso der auf einmal verbündete Pferde hier um sich hat, aber okay. Stört mich nicht. Kannst so viele Pferde beschwören, wie du willst, Red Fake her. Nicht, dass die dir was bringen werden gegen Big Arts Damage, liebe Leute. Typical Space ist der Moves. Okay, liebe Leute, ich hoffe, das langt, dass wir würdig sind. Ich würde sagen, an dieser Stelle machen wir jetzt erstmal einen kleinen Cut und beim nächsten Mal geht es dann auf nach Lostbelt. Bis zum nächsten Mal, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und ciao.